Hello everybody and welcome back to Aviary, attorney with the SlowWolf. We're going to continue from where we left off, which means to say, the end of Act 1. So now we're on to the beginning of Act 2, January 7th, 1848. Isn't that the l'Arc de Triomphe? I'm pretty sure it is. That's pretty cool. It might be. No, that's the Louvre. Palais du Louvre. A really cool museum, by the way. If you ever get the chance to check it out, do so. Oh, look at his penguin himself. Let us be reasonable, senors. I am sure something. There's no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Dun dun dun. I don't know why I went for the Spanish on the French people and then tried to be French on the Spanish guy, so that didn't work out so well. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. I should go look for him. You know what? We should go look for him. Maybe he's in a funk. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find them the hard way. Oh, Jesus. So he's not at the AA agency, and we can go anywhere else we want to. So let's check at the conciergerie. Why not? Excuse me, monsieur. I'm looking for my friend. Do I look lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain. All right, then. Oh, that was very rude. Okay, so that's not it. Let's check out Chateau Clinière. I doubt he'll be there. That would be bad. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duo. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrow's son, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought that the Baron was the murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones that can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes. He was brooding in the corner of Le Canal Joyeux, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canal Joyeux? That's the dingy student bar in Rue Jaune, right? It's not dingy, it's just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrow son. Okay, so that's good, that's good. I still kind of want to check out the Palais de Justice, just for fun. Let's do it. Hey, Remington. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon? The guy who somehow blundered his way through the Cataline trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. I was forcibly ejected. Okay, let's see how poor Falcon's doing. Oh my gosh. Nope, still no sight of him. That's not the button I meant to say this one. Here we go. Sip of coffee. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canal Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with a pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Oh, well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hon? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Cornell. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named J.J. Falcon. Falcon? Oh, yep, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Cornell. There we go. Yes, there we go. It's no problem, hon. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. I kind of want to check out the card room first, but that's just, you know, card room. Why not? Here to play some Jacques Noir, are you, monsieur? Not right now. I'm looking for my friend, J.J. Falcon. Oh, the red drunk fellow. I think I spotted him downstairs. Ah, thank you. Drinking room it is. Okay, so there's literally no other place to be. No sign of him. Ah! Mon Dieu! I almost stepped on the big fellow! Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up! Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person? Oh, God! You can kick him, you can yell at him. Let's pour a drink on his head. That seems like a good start. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey! Ah, good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yes. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures, I found all the evidence, I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? You know, I think the honest answer here is a good one. I don't know where the justice is. But maybe we just need to try harder. Maybe we need to, try harder? Try harder. I don't know if we messed up or if the system messed up or what, but we have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough, we can stop mess-ups from happening again. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers. But what I do have is a freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Croissants. Yep, they're waiting for you back at the Aviary. I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pain au chocolat, too. I could go for pain au chocolat. Fantastic! Then let's make a move. Yay! Alright, I admit it. These croissants are amazing. I told you. Pierre's Boulangerie en Rue Verte is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain au chocolat in America? They don't call them pain au chocolat? Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Hello? Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? Oh, I think those are still profiteroles. But rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. Simply outstanding. Is this Aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Excuse me! Did you just hear something, Sparrow son? Dinner! Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? Oh, gosh, where do I start? Your name, perhaps. Mousy. My name is Mousy. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend. He has fallen under some legal turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. That's quite a problem. I know, but I forgot to mention he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more, not terribleness? Expertise, Sparrow son. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Let's take the case. Why not? Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrow son. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming... sorry. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have, other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held at the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details. Right. Let's make a move, then. So Act 2 starts off with a bang. I quite like this. Good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Horguy is pacing around in his cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to... We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido, heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his senores and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. So polite. Well, come on then, while we're young. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Oh my god, yes! Indeed. I'm Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from the renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust that my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Ah, of course. What is it that you wanted to know? Tell us about the murder. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of the royalty could get into so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let me see where to begin. It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that the King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting in the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and picnic in Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch! Cried Major Howl. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the mayor slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after being pricked? Straight away, senor! It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt that the poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So, where did this rose come from? I acquired it from the beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Market, a girl by the name of Catherine Marie Signe. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon? Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Poison rose has been added to your evidence folder. Nice. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? Why are you in Paris? Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with the current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window. Sparrow son, don't be rude. No, he is right. I have failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust is settled, you will have yet another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I'm sure that you will do your best. Was there anything else that you wanted to ask? What were you reading? What were you reading before we were so rudely interrupted? Ah, this book? It is a Spanish classique, Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? I've heard of it. I've heard of it so many times, though, I might as well say that I've read it. Like, I've actually personally read it, but I've heard of it. I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right? That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner, Sancho, warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just sails twirling about in the wind. But Quixote does not listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges anyway. Sounds more like dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon? Perhaps he is done. And dumb, Senor Sparrowson. But many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Speaking for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. Let me tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have the time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will. Thank you. El ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. That felt nice to say, by the way. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles markets to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks? Spread over for 6 days. This almost sounds too easy. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senores. Alright. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He seemed really nice. He's quite a character, though. He didn't seem off. He seemed colorful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan's one suave Spaniard. Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt! But we've got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrow Son. Alright, so we've got some choices here. Sparrow Son, I trust. Oh, jeez. Alright, so the Canals Royaux is its own thing. Palais de Justice is the court, reserved only for the more serious crimes. Palais de Justice. Let's just check this out quickly, considering. A little early, aren't we? I'm just scoping the place out. Come on, Falcon, we've got investigating to do. Alright, sweet. Fine. So going to other places doesn't do us anything. Need to pick me up? Not so much. Let's go to the murder scene first. That seems like a good start. Palais du Louvre. Falcon and Sparrow Son make their way to the Place du Carrousel, sorry. The courtyard, just north of the Louvre Grande Galerie. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way! Why are there 2? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Well. I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine. Severin, this is Sparrow Son, my assistant. Sparrow Son, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh! Are you 2 old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed. A failing birdbrain like you is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I'm currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan Querido? Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct! I am the prosecutor for the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a birdbrain to represent him. Don't call me birdbrain. You're the only birdbrain here, Severin. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. Uh-oh. He's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort! Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm rubber, you're glue. I so want to say it. I do. Oh my god. But okay, let's be honest here. I don't agree with what you say. I don't agree with your rights to, well, I agree with what you say, but, oh dear. You're the same bumbling fool you've always been, Falcon. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel. But is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times? I can't deny it. Sévérin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Sparrowson! That's... I should say that's pretty illegal. But it is impressive. And because I hate the guy, I would probably say pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't ever notice a small folk running around your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very, very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area, everything from Tuileries to the Rue du Louvre. Most convenient. We're currently standing here in the Place du Carrousel, and those penned in arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means that the king first went here, through the Salle du Tibre, and then here, into the Grande Galerie where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the whole morning in the Tuileries gardens? That's right. So that means that Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Alright. I would love to start off with the Grande Galerie because that's where the dude died, I think. Or is that in the Salle du Tibre? Oh, you know what? We're going to be checking all of them out anyway. Let's start off with the Salle du Tibre. Oh, wow. It's so pretty. Alright, like this is super familiar to me. This drawing is incredibly intricate and detailed. So this is the Salle du Tibre. If I understood Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grande Galerie. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grande Galerie where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have hardly gone over the Grande Galerie with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Valerdi didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little bit questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Alright, so let's take a look. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water, or cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibits, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing. You're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark, 70, perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. The level of the wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain the chocolate contained in this wrapper was indubitably consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper. Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That, won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose that we will just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a drawer. Interesting, because I can see Lander Hagelslacks in Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, I can't blame a bird for trying. Sweet. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium? Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian. Trust me. I really don't think that's right either. It's a big pillar. These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is ironic. It's not ironic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not... never mind. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they are worth? I don't know. 300 francs apiece, at least. What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology... I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrow Son. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. Oh my god. What's in my wallet these days? 50 francs. Wow, we got paid nicely for that one job, despite the fact that we managed to get someone off the hook when they shouldn't have. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. That is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory in the Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. All right, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. I think that's everything. I really don't see anything else. Yeah, we've combed this whole place over. That's it. Pardon me. We're done here. For now, at least. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So, where to next? Alright, Grande Galerie is where the murder happened, so that'd be the next place to go over. Here we are. The Grande Galerie. The murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We will have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi! Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah! I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Ah, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think of it? Well, I'm no art critic, but, it's subtle and nuanced. The careful brushstrokes, the pre-Raphaelite soft tones, and subliminal use of light. This is a contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era. You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion. I'm getting the impression that you, messieurs, aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. Then, I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see a thing. But I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What is this? R&M Associates, the home of Ronald Vulpes, a private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. No, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep a hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. Oh, it's no trouble, no trouble. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole Grande Galerie upside down in our hunt for evidence. But that's just not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Well, that's kind of sucky. Alright, Plastic Carousel. Are we all done here? Not yet. Not just yet. Pass me that map. Tuileries Garden. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Now he seems to be out of the ordinary, until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey, Falcon! Doesn't that groundskeeper over there look a little familiar? Yeah. Now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name? Hobitio Hobinho. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. Ah, the lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's so good to see that you gave up your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me! Yeah. Yes, I can believe that. Perjury's somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So did you two want to ask me something, or are you two just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind, Monsieur Hobinho. How's that groundskeeping going? Have you met Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? So, how's that new groundskeeping job working out? Terrible! Tourists are pigs, sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I can understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. No, alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and, oh, that's something I can't even make a promise with. But I can speak to Judge Maxime. That's a thing I can possibly do. I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll put in a good word and might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You'll do that for me? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. Page 44 of El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Did you want to ask something else? No, that's all. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Ribugno. Alright, so we've seen all of it. Has the Grand Gallery filtered out a little more? It looks as if that porcupine fellow has left the building. Did you want to ask him something? No, nothing in particular. I just wanted more details on this Renal Vulpes, but I suppose we'll have to leave it for now. Nothing else in the Salle du Tibre, eh? I think we've found everything of value here we can possibly find. Let's not loiter. Okay, so where shall we go next? That's the said. I think we're done here. Are we all done here? Yep, let's go. Yep, let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. A new day. Alright, so this is day 2, and we now have 4 places we need to check out. This is getting ridiculous. If we go to the Louvre again, it's going to take another day to do. We also want to check out the Chocolate Emporium and Les Halles. Geez, there's a lot of stuff to do. But on the flip side, we haven't discovered the entire Louvre, and this episode's getting a little bit long. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I know I sure am, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.